if you're a console gamer, we all can relate that there's almost never enough internal storage to store all the games that you want to play. Now, one of the solutions to that is to get an external SSD like the Samsung T9. In this video, I'll be going over how to use a Samsung T9 Portable SSD on the Xbox Series X and also the PlayStation 5. I will also do a speed test playing the games off this SSD. Links to everything that I talk about in this video will be in the description. So if you see anything that sparks your interest, then feel free to check it out. Now, right off the back, Xbox is leading when it comes on to playing games on an external SSD, because you can play games directly off this SSD without transferring it over to the Xbox internal storage. You can do this with pretty much all games on the Xbox except for the ones that are optimized for Xbox Series X. On the PlayStation 5, all you can do is just store extra game on this SSD, but if you want to play those games, you will have to transfer it over to the internal storage on the PlayStation 5. Now, there's still an advantage when you store games on an external SSD when you're using the PS5, because you can easily transfer it over back to the internal storage on the PS5 versus having to download it from the internet, because sometimes our internet is not as fast as we want it to be. First, we're going to start off with using the Samsung T9 Portable SSD on the Xbox Series X. So here, we want to just simply plug in the SSD in your Xbox by using one of the USB ports. Alright guys, so when you plug it in, it might ask you for this. Just go ahead and do use for games. Then go ahead and format the SSD. Make sure that you don't have any information on this SSD that you don't want to lose before you go ahead and format it. After you format the SSD, then select keep current location. Now your Samsung T9 Portable SSD is ready to be used on your Xbox. To add games to the T9, all you need to do is just go ahead and go over to My Games and App and highlight the game that you want to move and go to manage a game. From there, you can move or copy the game over to your SSD. Once it's done, you can play a game directly from your SSD if you want. Most Xbox 360 and Xbox One games will allow you to play a game directly from the Samsung T9 SSD. The only games that you cannot play directly from the Samsung T9 SSD are games that are optimized for the Series X. However, you can always store those games on there and you can move them over whenever you want to play them. You just have to move them over to your internal storage whenever you're ready. Now, this is how fast a game will transfer from the internal storage on the Xbox Series X to the Samsung T9 Portable SSD. And this is how fast a game will transfer from the Samsung T9 Portable SSD to the internal storage on the Xbox Series X. Now let's see what is it like playing games on the Samsung T9 Portable SSD with the Xbox Series X. Alright guys, so currently I'm playing Battlefield 5. I'm gonna go ahead and do some conquests. And this is an online game right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a conquest real quick. So currently I'm finding a squad. As you can see, the light over here is blinking. I'm just gonna give you guys my honest feedback on how it is while playing this game. Alright guys, so it seems like we found a squad, so we're loading inside of the game right now. Just give it some time real quick. Yeah, so we're loading in. Sorry I can't give you guys any audio. That's just how it is. So let's go inside this tank. Oh, let's actually go right here. So right off the back, the gameplay is pretty smooth. Even though I'm playing it off the SSD, the gameplay is really smooth. Like, I don't have any complaints. Let's see if we can get a kill real quick. Can we? Can we? I feel like I'm gonna die anytime now. Yeah, someone is shooting off me. Wow, that's a tank. That's a tank. I think they spot me or something. That's a tank. Oh shoot, we almost got it. We almost got a kill. Ah, come on. Come on. So honestly guys, I don't really see any difference playing it off the SSD versus playing it on the Xbox itself. The response time is really fast, the load speed is really fast. So honestly, no real difference there. Let me know if you guys ever use an SSD on the Xbox. Let me know what your experience is. Oh shoot, I just died. Let me know what your experience is while playing off the SSD itself. But there you have it, that's the game speed test on the Xbox Series X. Now let's use the Samsung T9 Portable SSD on the PlayStation 5. First you'll need to connect it to your PS5 like this, then go to settings, then go to storage, and here you will go to extended storage. Then do format as extended storage. Please make sure to transfer any data that you don't want to lose on your Samsung T9 Portable SSD before you format it. Once you format it, you can go ahead and move over some of your existing games on your internal storage to the Samsung T9 Portable SSD. But please note that you cannot play any games directly from the Samsung T9 SSD with the PS5. Now this is how fast a game will transfer from the internal storage on the PS5 to the Samsung T9 Portable SSD. And this is how fast a game will transfer from the Samsung T9 Portable SSD to the internal storage on the PS5. Now here are my final thoughts on using the Samsung T9 Portable SSD on the Xbox Series X and the PS5. Overall, I think that this might be one of the best external portable SSD that you can get if you're looking for a SSD for your console. One, it is super fast to transfer data to and from the SSD, and also it is so simple to use. I actually don't have any complaints, honestly. That is it for this video guys. Let me know what you think about using the Samsung T9 Portable SSD on the PS5 or your Xbox Series X. Thanks for watching. Peace.